Okay, so I don't really have a script for this video, so I'm gonna roll off the top. I'm just gonna kind of say what I know in this situation because it's really confusing. Okay, so YouTube rolled out a new feature recently called restricted mode. You might have heard of it, you might not have heard of it. I know there's tons of big creators who've complained about this, people like Dark Viper AU. But essentially what it is, it's been around for quite a while. I believe they recently hooked it up to their new AI thingamabobby, whatever. Basically all it does is it goes through videos, like checks thumbnails, checks like content, obviously the captions, that kind of stuff. Sees if it's inappropriate, rude, and if it detects anything it doesn't like, it will hide your video from anybody who has restricted mode enabled, right? You know what? It's a nice feature. You know, it's good for parents to put on if they don't want their kids watching like inappropriate content, but they also don't want to be like constantly monitoring them. So they just, you know, you just turn restricted mode on. It sorts everything out for them. But recently YouTube forced this feature to turn on for, I think it was like maybe a third, maybe 40% of its user base without telling them whatsoever. It's really been affecting so many channels, people who play like kind of like more adult games like obviously Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe Red Dead Redemption, maybe some other game which just includes a bit more violence than standard. And it's just really been an all-round disaster for YouTube, and I really don't think it's a good idea. But I decided to go and check if any of my videos had been affected by this new feature. Okay, so here's a screenshot of my channel without restricted mode on. You can see there's about like 15 videos on there. There's, you know, I started like 4 months ago, but this is what my channel looks like when I turn restricted mode on. And I don't really know what to do. You know, I have like 82 subscribers. Like none of my videos are inappropriate. They're not rude. I don't swear. It's a choice. I think you should be allowed to swear, but I just don't. I don't know why my videos are getting restricted, and it's really screwing me over because, you know, I have like 82 subscribers. You can see there my food reaction video. You know, I had fun making it. I loved making it. It got well over my average, like 250, 280 views, which was massive for me. It's literally basically my first breakout video, right? And then immediately after that, this feature rolled out and it completely kneecapped my channel because it just hid my videos from basically everybody on YouTube, or at least like the majority of people, especially my audience. You know, I mean, with my family-friendly nature, I'm going to like attract an audience of people who are probably, you know, YouTubers probably look to them thinking like, oh, they're probably not an adult. I'll turn this new restricted mode on, which I think is a stupid thing to do, anyways. But you know, I mean, obviously, I make like videos on Goat Simulator, you know, like totally accurate battles, so just games I think are fun. I just look at my Steam library and I go, that would be fun to make a video on. And I make it, and I love making it. I love making videos. This whole thing is just really like, I just don't really know what to do. Because, like, you know, like I said, I have 82 subscribers, man. I really cannot be affording to have my videos hidden for a week. Because, I mean, if you look now on restricted mode on my channel, I applied. I begged YouTube over and over again on Twitter, through emails, through anywhere I could get access to them. I was like, YouTube, what are you doing? Can you please allow access to my videos again? You are screwing over my entire channel. You know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, eventually, all my videos did get unchecked. But that was after the damage was done. You know? Like, you can see there, my channel was kind of going on a upwards growth. It was going from like 60 to 70 to 80 views to 100 views, then back down to 60 and 30 and 50. You know, if one of my videos, right, it comes out and for the first week it's not being shown to anybody who's subscribed to my channel because it's under this new restricted mode, that's going to screw the video over. I can't do anything with that. And I'm a small content creator, so I mean, as somebody that actually uses YouTube themselves, I know that if I see a video with, what, like, under 300 views, there's a really low chance I'm going to click on it. You know? I mean, there's always that chance, I'm always going to give it a chance if it looks good enough. But I know people don't click on videos that have low amounts of views. That's just how people work. They assume that obviously more amounts of views means higher quality. It is why YouTubers like MrBeast are so popular. It's kind of like a self-feeding process. Like, people see these videos getting, what, 50 million views, that kind of stuff, and they click on it. And for a channel like mine to get bottlenecked, it's a death sentence. You know, it's just screwing over small content creators. Because I love what I'm doing. I enjoy making videos. I do. I do like making videos. I wouldn't be making these if I didn't like to. You know, I'm getting like 200 views max per video. This is a passion, not a career. But you know, it really is disheartening to see that I'm being screwed over by YouTube for absolutely no reason. You know, and it's not as if YouTube is fixing the issue, you know, because they fixed my videos, yeah, sure, but the Goat Simulator one that just came out last week, you'll never guess what, restricted. There's just nothing I can do, like against this, and I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I keep saying the same few things, but it is true. Seriously, this is just entirely disheartening. I can put in hours and hours and hours and hours of effort, and it just gets snubbed because what, YouTube picked up on something inappropriate. Honestly, the only thing I can think of that's like causing this to happen is the fact that I use, you know, I use a character. You know, the Jazz Vader channel has its main character, which is Jazz, obviously. You know, I mean, I have kind of like I have anxiety. I cannot physically bring myself to use a face cam, so I looked at either doing, you know, faceless content or using a VTuber, and I went, you know what, I want to stand out, I'm going to use this little character. There's nothing sexual about it, it's literally just a guy with pink hair in a shirt, you know. I pride myself on just being a normal human being, you know, especially like most VTubers, they are inherently sexual, and that is a fact of life. I'm not a Puritan. I'm not gonna protest against it. When that kind of stuff is affecting me, it hurts, because is that why my videos are getting restricted? Because I use a VTuber in the thumbnails? I mean, you'll see on this thumbnail, I've opted not for using one. I'm gonna see if that makes it out of restricted mode, because, you know, then what am I meant to do if that's what the issue is? Because that is my channel, that's me, that's the character. I just don't really know what to do. And to be honest, I don't know quite why I'm making this video. This video will probably reach nobody. Again, I have 82 subscribers, but if this video does take off, and I really hope it does, if anyone watching this video knows any way I could fix any of this, any way like I can avoid getting my videos taken down by this thing, not taken down, just hidden from like my audience, you know, that'd be great. It's just really disappointing to see, you know, like because I know for a fact YouTube is giving like all these recent AI videos and recent like slop content, like reaction videos, people just watching other people's videos and making thousands off of it. And then you have people like me, people working like for hours just to put out a video because they're not quite good at it yet, and they just want to put out something they really like and they really are proud of, and it gets hidden, and they get their entire views slashed because for the crime of what? Having a cartoon and a thumbnail? Not fitting YouTube's content guidelines? I just think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. If you want to know how to turn it off, you just go along here, you click your profile, and it should say down here, restricted mode off. You simply, you know, you make sure it's off. On mobile, it's pretty much the same thing. You go into your general settings, and it should just be there as well. I'll put an image up onto the screen. God, I think it's just so stupid. Because honestly, I put so much love into my videos, and I just want more people to see them because I want to make people happy, and I can't make people happy if my videos are being screwed over by YouTube. So I don't really have a way to cap this video off. It's kind of just been a bit of a rant of a video. There's not going to be a usual video for this Friday because I am kind of ill, so I'm afraid this video is all I could really put out. I've been wanting to put this video out for a while, so honestly, it'd be a really big help if anybody watching this video could head on over to my videos, give them a watch, see if you enjoy it, you know. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and have a good day.